25 weird things you can find here in Cyprus. Welcome everyone, I'm Aurélie, and today I'm going to share with you all those weird things or things that have surprised me according to my experience since I arrived here on the island of Cyprus. Number 1. Driving on the right side, that is on the left lane. This was one of the first weird or strange things I found when I arrived on the island. But the truth is, I adapted super quickly. Yes, it's a bit shocking when you enter the roundabouts or you have to start using the turn signals or when you are going to overtake, but you adapt very quickly and easily. On a side note, if you're coming from the UK, this won't be such a big deal or a shock, as over there, everyone is already used to driving on that side. Number 2. In all the roundabouts, you will find the lane drawn towards where you are heading. This seemed super useful to me and maybe something I will miss traveling in other countries, because sometimes you enter the roundabout and once inside, you get lost. Here, each lane has a direction, and honestly, people follow it quite well. So it's something very curious, and I found it super useful. Number 3, at the gas station, there will always be someone who fills up the tank for you, and also cleans the front and rear windshield. Number 4, the island is full of kitties. This is something that first really surprises you, but later you get used to it. It even happens quite often that a kitty comes under the sunbed when at the beach or hangs out with you while sitting somewhere. You will find them anywhere you could even imagine. Number 5, the water dispenser. At first, I saw it like a huge contraption and thought, what is this thing? You'll find these giant water dispensers everywhere. And honestly, I always see queues at the end of the night. People bring these very big bottles and fill up the car with lots of water. The truth is, I haven't used it, but I'm very curious. Number 6, houses have their own button to heat the water. There's no gas here. Well, some do have gas, but in general, it's not common. And at home, if you want hot water, you have to press a button. This especially happens during cold season, because now you just turn on the tap and hot water comes out directly. But the month of January, February or March, about half an hour before showering, you press a button and you have hot water ready to use. And now, if you come with me, you'll see that on all the rooftops of the houses, you'll find the water tank with panels to capture the heat. It breaks the landscape a bit, but it's a very characteristic thing of the whole island. Number 7, supermarkets open on weekends. Here, the schedule is uninterrupted. This seemed super useful to me because normally you already work Monday to Friday or Monday to Saturday, and the only day you have free, maybe you want to use it to go shopping. And here you don't have this problem because they are always open. You can go whenever you want, and I found it super useful. Number 8, in general, shops close super early. It's true that life here starts quite early because the sun comes up earlier. From 6 in the morning, there's already lots of movement on the street. Some shops are already open, so they finish quite early. By 5 or 6, some shops are already closing. So if you are one of those people who goes to buy something at the last minute, forget it. Better organize yourself early in the morning. Number 9, each house or apartment has its own name, the name of its court. This seemed super romantic to me and also kind of transported me to the past. In the villages, they still use these names, the blacksmith house, the house of so-and-so, and here they also use the names of people or animals. For example, Anastasia Court, Maya Court. It seems very charming to me. Number 10, I've seen many people riding motorcycles without helmets. And I've also seen many children sitting in the front part without seatbelt. Maybe it's something a bit particular because I'm not so central. But it reminded me of when I was a child. In our home countries, you didn't use a seatbelt in the back seat. You played with your sibling and so on. Well, here it's kind of the same. I see very small children sitting on their parents' lap, people on motorcycle without helmets. The exception is finding someone with a helmet and being like, well, this one is doing it right. So, well, this is what I've seen and what I'm sharing with you. Number 11, people park wherever they want. At first, this also surprised me a lot because I wanted to park correctly and I saw everyone just there in the middle of the lane. And it doesn't matter if you block traffic. Nothing happens. You can park directly or you can park in sideways or curbs. And it doesn't matter if you block traffic. Nothing happens. You can park directly or you can park on sidewalks or curbs. Here it's kind of free for all. Yes, it's true that there aren't as many people we can imagine in big cities, but it's a bit like park wherever you want. I also imagine, since it's so hot, people look for shady spots. I don't know, just to make an excuse. Are you thinking about coming to live in Cyprus, or do you have a digital business, or do you want to set up a company and you don't quite know how to do it? I leave the link in the description below so you can schedule a call with our Avoidance team. We will advise you perfectly on how to do this process. We will accompany you through, so don't hesitate to write to us. And if you're enjoying this kind of content, I'd love you to subscribe to the channel. Give it a like or write me a comment. It will make me super happy. Number 12, they constantly use the horn. When the traffic light is about to turn green, they're already honking. When you're going to turn and you didn't signal far enough in advance, they're already honking. I don't know if I just wasn't used to being rushed so much, but all day you hear horns everywhere. And well, it's just normalized. Number 13, they drink lots of coffee. Here they call it frappe, it's cold and it's delicious. It's very normal to see people walking around with big cups of iced coffee because here the heat is unbearable. And something I fell in love with is a machine that whips the coffee and makes it frothy. Honestly, I found it super useful and it makes delicious coffee. Number 14, something very curious I'm still trying to understand. There are outdoors ovens in all the houses in every court. You can find these ovens and I've seen various uses. People cooking, but also people burning weeds. It's very normal to be walking around and find people using these ovens. I even imagine maybe it's because it's too hot inside the houses and it's more useful to cook outside. But it's very normalized and honestly very curious. Here on this picture, this man burning weeds, and he also used it to cook with his family. Number 15, it's a super safe place. I'll tell you something really weird. I went to the gym and the first days I saw people leaving their backpacks, keys, phone, wallet right there on the counter table. And I thought, I'd be a bit scared they're going to rob me. And me with my backpack carrying it around everywhere. In the gym, the guy walking there told me, nothing happens. You can leave your things here. No problem. You can leave your phone on the floor, come back half an hour later, and it's still there. I mean, not like other countries in Europe where they break into your locker all the time, and you have to keep your backpack in front of you in the metro, thinking they'll steal from you. Here, that doesn't happen. It's super safe. People leave doors open, cars unlocked. It's crazy, but it's true. It's not 100% super safe. I've also seen in some groups that people got their backpacks stolen from the beach, things like that, but in more touristy area. Number 16, when they say no, it means yes. It's a bit weird because they pronounce it like no. They will say ne. So you think they're saying no, but they're actually saying yes. Number 17, men still do military service. Once men turn 18, or finish their studies, they have to do this 18-month military service. If you are Cypriot and had a child abroad, and then you bring him here in Cyprus, this training only lasts 6 months. Also, from time to time, you have to do this refresh, like to refresh the training so they don't forget what they learned during that period. Number 18, they don't use blinds. Here, they only use these panel-type curtains. At first, it seemed a bit uncomfortable because I was used to sleep in total darkness, and well, I had to adapt a little. Number 19, in the bathrooms, there are no outlets. If you are used to drying your hair or plug your toothbrush to charge, forget it. You won't find any outlets. You have to go to the kitchen or the bedroom to do these kind of things. Number 20, each house has its own trash bin. You can't just take the trash and throw it anywhere. It's true that they don't recycle much either. I haven't found many specific bins. But in front of your court, you have your own trash bin with its name labeled. And there you can throw away your waste. Number 21, the ice cream truck. You can be quietly at home in the afternoon and hear the little music of the ice cream truck going around your neighborhood and offering ice cream at a very cheap price. It also happens at the beaches, which is full of these trucks or vans handing out ice cream. And well, it's quite curious to see the ice cream truck coming. It's funny, it's kind of cool. Number 22, the pillow sizes. At first, this left me a bit shocked. I went to different stores looking for a normal pillow, the regular rectangular size pillow, but here they use a different size. It's like a very wide but shorter pillow, and for me it was a bit uncomfortable at first. So I thought, let's go to IKEA. Maybe they have the normal size pillows, because a smaller shop didn't. But no, at IKEA they also use these super weird sizes. But well, I've adapted. Number 23. It will seem that all the shops are closed, but they're not. That happens because it's so sunny, so hot, that shops usually cover the counter with a decorative plastic. And of course, you walk by and think the shop is closed, but no. Really, you have to be curious and dare to open the door, and you'll see the shop is open. Number 24. In general, people at home don't use the microwaves, and they also don't have dishwashers. I can totally confirm because there are a lot of flats and apartments here in Cyprus, and even the one that can fully equipped didn't have a microwave. And of course, for me, it was like a basic. Later, asking people here in Cyprus, they told us it's true, they don't use them. So they're more into the traditional cooking. Also nowadays, you start seeing a little bit more microwaves in the houses. Number 25, they have this kettle that heats the water. Honestly, I found it very useful. It's like a kitchen essential. And they also have this gadget that makes frappe or milkshake, which I found super interesting. And that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it a lot, or at least enjoy these weird curiosities or these weird things I found around here. And if you want me to discover or look for new little things about the island, I'd be glad if you leave it in the comments. See you in the next video!